Cheers, everybody. Good morning, good day. Apparently, the clocks are turned ahead for daylight savings. Um, I'd like to start by saying thank you to all of you that have helped me along my journey. And even though I'm slightly hungover from a couple days of mischievous activities, I will get on here and say hello and talk about immortality and the natural state of things. What's up, Jordan Wieland? Good to see you. Talk about immortality, and um, it's a question that I think people should ask themselves about their spirit animals. What's up, Button Hero? I think that in this realm, because we're in the third density or the third realm, which is you know Hyperborea, Lemuria, Atlantis, where we are, and then inside there's another realm, which would be the fourth. But I think because we're in the third realm, and there seems to be three major levels: water, uh, earth, and then air. Those are the so those three animals. What would your spirit animal be in the water? What would your spirit animal be on the earth? And what would your spirit animal be in the air? And I've always found, when somebody says they have a spirit animal, like, well, yeah, you do have one kind of like energetic system that is kind of like, oh, more like a bear, or more like an auroch, or more like a whatever. But I think that because we're in this dimension, we should realize that we have three major major energetic systems. One from the water. So what is your water animal? Like, what is you? If you're a water, what are you in the water? What are you in the air, flying around? What are you, walking around, climbing on the earth? Are you more like a monkey? Are you more like a, uh, in the air, are you a sparrow? Underwater, are you are you a fish? Are you a shark? Are you a dolphin? Are you an octopus? I wonder these things, especially about everybody on here. So, Electric Tau is a frickin' crab. Are you Electric Tau? Are you also is that your sign too? Is that your birth sign? Are you a crab? What's that? July, right? Crabs are July. It's after the Geminis. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, you are too. That there you go. See, maybe because I'm such a Gemini that I notice everybody else is like, you know, leveling of traits, different types of. It's not just this; it's that too. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm just like this." Like, no, you're also like that too. You just. And I think the three is important because of all of the reasons it's important. That's what the family is. It's the mother, father, and child. And there's, Tesla said the three, sixes, and nines, right? And the way that tribal units, tri means three, and the way that they count, they only count to three, because after that it's just basically like, even in our numbering system, if you look at it, what you see is first, second, and third. So if I say first, it's ST. If I say second, it's ND. If I third, it's RD. It's the number one, and see, ST, and the number two, then ND, standard. It's called standard. And fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth, all THs. So we have a standard based on the number one, two, and three, and then fourth, fifth, sixth. So why is that? There must be something there too to the idea of the threes. So what I've done here is I've got what you're not supposed to ever do: wine, beer, and liquor at the same time. So I'll just triangulate three different types of spirits for people. Fun stuff, huh? And this is really good port wine. I've never had this before. Very, very nice. It's like sweet and smoky. I was talking about this the other day with somebody about the. I always, as a child, I always believed that wine would taste like port wine. And the first time that I drank wine, the first time I didn't drink till late in life, and I didn't really like it. I don't like the taste of wine or beer or anything. But then I tasted port wine. I was like, That's what it's supposed to taste like. That's what when you're talking about like Jesus turning the water into wine, he would not turn it into the wine that most people drink. He would turn it into this if that was that person existed. Mm. Delicious, huh? Yeah, oh, from the Crab Nebula as well. Yeah. What's up, Pete or Oropez? Oropeza. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so as I was saying, like about being Geministic and having and seeing qualities of the threes and things is very, you know, I think that's something. It's something that a lot of people they define themselves. Oh, here, let me finish the idea before I go on to a tangent here. Um, there's even the three within the astrology. Like within astrology, you have your sun, your moon, and your rising. Those are most important. Your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. And so even in there, you can see um, three. Most people have three different signs, but maybe like me, I got two Gemini in my sun, and I think my sun and my moon are both Gemini, and my rising is a Libra, I think. I forget. Um, so it's very funny, like when you display all these different characteristics and traits in your life, but then you don't believe in astrology, and then somebody's like, you can just look at it in the stars, and you can see how it was lined up. Then you can from there, that's when you're capable of looking at all the oh, I'm missing that sign, and that sign, and then you adjust your own. Well, let's say it like this. The mandala effect is literally knowing what signs you're missing and then adjusting that. So you actually adjust the past by adjusting things within your personality trait by knowing what your major three um, energies would be, and then you would adjust them from there. So I think that's interesting for people to consider the the value of you were born here at this time, and that's but then later in life you're like, that memories of a future past, right? You can just adjust things, and all of a sudden the Mandela effect happens where you change the past by changing what you are presently. Even though nobody really cares about the past. I mean, the only reason to have a past or a history is to adjust it, because that's what's happened everywhere we look. We see the the fingerprints of the gods everywhere. That everything has been adjusted for something. I mean, I'm not. Who knows what? I guess it's just for a journey and an adventure for everybody, because that's what it is. But we look at the mud floods. We look at they told us the Earth was a ball flying through space, and we believed it. But we were children. That's what they. Mm. Tiger Strong up in the building. What's up, yo? Divine Hazel, what's going on? Tiger Strong, what's up, man? I had a dream I met a girl. What that mean? I mean, of course. Dreams are basically possible future scenarios that you can jump into that timeline. And since we're infinite, we can jump into any timeline we want. So this is why, but you don't have to. That's the other part of dreams, or the other part of deja vu. The other part of whether it's a subconscious dream or an astral projection, or these things are. If it's an astral projection and it's a very tangible thing, and you definitely are out of your body, then that's probably the path you want to take. If it's just a dream, it's like, that'd be interesting. It's kind of like it sits there in your subconscious mind. You're like, that's a possibility. So all dreams don't come true. That's the. But people say all your dreams will come true. Well, shit, I've had fucking terrible dreams at times. I'm like, well, no, I don't want that one. And then you wake up, you go, okay, I'm not gonna have that one. Oh, I like that dream though. And then you dip into that one. Whatever it is. If that seems like the reasonable solution to your life, then follow that path. Follow that dream. Mm. So, the title of the show being Morphic Resonance and Chameleons, and once again, shout out to Yuvraj Patel, because I watched his last video that just made me. Two of them were amazing. They made me laugh, and he's so genius with the way he speaks. Put me onto this idea. It's something I've talked about before, but he like furthered this idea, and it was just about like how um, well I used chameleons as the idea, but he was using another one of the animals that like regrows their skin, their tail, their bones. But the thing is, we do that too. We just, if I cut this beard off, it grows back. If I cut my hand, look at here. Let me see what I have. Let me show you. This used to be. This used to be. Wait, that was a. And then this was broke, and then this. But it's all works. I've broken bones, but now it's healed. How did that happen? I've you know, you damage parts of your system, and then it regrows all parts of your system. It's been proven that the basically the entire human body, and here's my guess. This is a guess, and it seems to be from the information I've read on from many sources, and what it seems to be, in 9 months, if you can be born from a seed, from a single cell to 9 months, come out the womb as a full grown being, then I believe that everything in your body can regrow itself in 9 months. Obviously your stomach is regrowing itself all the time because the acid is eating away at the stomach, and then it regrows itself. Anybody can attest to, like, I have an injury and it's fixed. Why was the body so intelligent? You didn't have to do anything about it. If you can grow that in the stem cell, thank you, electric tile, stem cell is why urine, your piss, which you were growing in, was able to create you, because your body is the whole thing. There's piss throughout your body. You call it blood. See, there was like, what did he just fucking say? Why would you're cycling piss through your entire body? How do you think piss comes out of you? Because it goes through your kidneys and it filters out the impurities, and then you shit them out. The kidneys give you the golden thing in front of you, but it's already in you. You just put a bunch of other nasty shit in you that then, caused you not to heal as quickly as possible, not to regrow yourself into whatever you want to be. There's no harm, no fall in in doing stupid shit, in falling off the bike, in learning to get on the horse and fall off. There's no harm in that. There's no. It's fun. You ever watch Jackass? Like the show. Like, what a bunch of ridiculous pricks. But it's fucking hilarious because it's the commonality of when a dude sees another dude get kicked in the nuts. They go, "Oh, you can fucking feel it." Sometimes when I'm watching Instagram, I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I see one of the videos of somebody about to catch a fucking nut shot, or like somebody fall over or something. You just see it happening, and I could feel it through my entire body. The same thing with someone's excitement and joy and wonder, and so these are just parts of the same system of joy and pain, and the what you'd see as the happy and the sad face, and the drama of the world, the those two masks that people. But it's not even two masks. There's so many masks, but we do find this commonality in energy and feeling of things. That. So it's so very interesting. Mm. So like empathy and artistry and autism are are you artist, are you artistic, are you autistic? I've always wondered about that. What's the difference? Have you ever met people that are artistic, like very talented with the paintbrush or with guitar or the drums or something? They're very peculiar people. They have a different set of the way their mind works. It's more expansive because they can hear music and everything. Does that make them artistic or autistic? What have we changed there? One letter. We've added the R. And if you understand what the R means, it's the 18th letter. It's literally what the R is. So when you start with the B, what you have is the mother birthing something, and then you get the R. So even in birth, B, spell it, right? The vowels don't count, whether you say BEAR or BIR. The next letter after B is R. And that's literally the letter B with the bottom cut off with 2 feet. So it means it's moving, it's walking. So, so the difference between artistic and autistic, it's a slight variance on the movement patterns of things. So, are all are. See, look at that. L's and R's. Those are funny. Those are lefts and rights. Are all artists autistic? Try saying that. I think that's probably it's not because I'm not drunk right now. I just can't. It's one of those tongue twisters. Are all artists autistic? What do you think? What do you think about that? And you know why? You know why? You know why I probably stumbled because I drank some coffee earlier because I walked the dog and went and got a little bit of coffee and coffee is not the so that's why I have to balance it out with a little bit of wine because coffee is very as Terrence McKenna puts it together the alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine. So basically, nicotine, caffeine, and so the culture is based on the ingestion of certain elements, which are done in the wrong way, but speeds up certain processes at times. So why is happy hour at 4 to 6? It's like, well, shouldn't you do that in beginning in the morning? Shouldn't you be happy when you wake up? And then at say noon, then you have that espresso to speed up the process to get the work done, and then like the way that substances are used in most Western cultures is backwards. It's backwards. Get up in the morning, have a cigarette, drink some coffee, and then at the end of the day, drink some beer and wine. No, flip it around. That's gonna work. Flip it around. In the beginning of the day, have some beer, wine, liquor, whatever you like. It moves your day into something comfortable. And then maybe around noon, have yourself some espresso. At the end of the day, smoke something if that's what you're into. It doesn't. It can be, um, a weed or an herb. Well, weed is an herb, but it could be anything you want. See, just flip it around. Or maybe you're not into nothing and you just drink water all day, drink piss all day. I don't know. Daily reviews. Do I need to cleanse before drinking urine to remove toxins from my system, or can I just start drinking? Yes, you can drink urine right now. But if you don't cleanse, here's the caveat, which I like to give people. Most people say drink your first piss of the day, but that's only going to let you know how filthy your body is. And the first, it's like if I do a bunch of stupid shit, the first piss of my day, like on Monday morning, if I do some weird shit and eat fucking chicken and pizza and blah, 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 Monday morning piss is not going to taste good. It will let you know, but it will also, reorganize the system. So what I suggest to people to do is drink if you've never drank your own urine before, cleanse yourself for a day or two. Do the fruit juices, drink some water, and then drink the last piss of your day. Or maybe not the last, but like, let as you see as you see and you'll smell the urine in the morning is probably fucking highly highly toxic smelling. It's not going to be toxic to your system because it's already in you. The actual waste goes out the back. Think about how a restaurant works. You don't walk in the back door. Nothing. That's where they put the garbage, out the back. All the fancy shit is the front door, in and out the front door. So, everyone's wearing the shiny gold and walking in the fancy restaurants. It's the same thing. Your body was built not on ignorances. Your body is smarter than you are, which is, it's very intelligent. This is back to why does your body heal itself? Did you do anything when you bruised yourself, when you had a little bump and bruise, and when you broke a bone? Did you just fart, dog? Oh my god, you stinky ass motherfucker. Anyways, my dog just did one of those like sleep farts because she took a long walk. So did you do anything about healing yourself, fixing yourself? No. So your body is already, your kidneys already cleansed most of it, and what you get is the inverse ratio of the poison that you've put in you. So if I put a bunch of silly shit into my body, my kidneys are going to clean that and push out the good out the front, but as the poison becomes the panacea through the use of your entire organs, all of your organs, like your liver, your gallbladder, especially your kidneys. Your kidneys are the last line before you piss. That's fantastic. So hopefully that makes sense. Just yeah, I would if you're very unhealthy, you're not going to like the taste of your piss. If you're someone healthy, it's pretty good. And if you're very healthy, oh, this shit's amazing. It'll taste better than anything. I go through cycles. I mean, I go from, let's do some ridiculous shit to my piss tastes better than. But if you start drinking your piss, then your senses get heightened, and then you can't be around certain types of people. And if you are a self-prescribed teacher of things, you have to be around these kinds of people. I can't just drink my piss every day all day. I have sometimes, but once you do that, going out in public and doing things, you vibrate and your energy is so high that you can't, like, some people are just going to be like, fuck that. You need to actually go, okay, you know what? I'm just like you. Fuck it. I'm gonna go eat with you. Let's go to a barbecue. Fuck it. You think I'm out there trying to, like, murder animals? Like, you think I'm trying to hurt people? No. But the shit's dead. Let's eat it. We vultures. Fuck it. That's the thing. So once you start drinking your piss, though, you clarify. It's like clarifying butter. It's like ghee. There's levels to it. And so your life, you level through things. You go up 2 notches and down 1. Up 2 notches, down 1. Up 2, yeah. And that's the point of doing certain types of cleanses and things. That you walk up. You don't just keep walking up the ladder. If you walk all the way to the top, you're gonna be just like sweating, like, oh, I'm on my own journey and there's no one around. You walk up a couple ladders, right? You walk a couple rungs of the ladder, and then you recognize that I've been here, and I see here, and then I look back down and go, oh, they don't know that this exists. So you take a step back down and you go, hey, come on. It's cool up here. It's rarefied air. And then we get up there, and they're like, holy shit. And then you take another step up the ladder, 2 steps, and then you step 1 down. And you go, hey, remember? Come on, up here, let's go. It has to work that way. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, always. There's no way around that. If some people want to run right up the ladder, they'll do it. Okay, fucking see you later. Bye. Have fun on your own little journey. And some people are going to stay where they are, just like holding on to the wrong, won't let go of it and go up the next ladder. But you go 1, 2, 1 back. That's literally what as Norb's world, as your boy Norbs put out in his video about the cosmic egg theory and all of this. He always talks about going through all of the different frequencies within a day. Within your day, you want to go through the sine wave. You have to be ecstatic and happy about some things. And sometimes that shit doesn't make me happy. It's not helping. That's what happens. There's nothing we can do about that. You can be a smiling depressive all you want. You can just sit there going, yeah. And inside you're just fucking raging, like fucking Rage Against the Machine. But what is that? Who does that benefit? How does that help anyone? Electric tile, 18 elements per level. I did not know that. Well, yeah, that would make sense. Electric tile, go a little farther with that. 18 elements per level. Let's see. Walter Russell, there's 8 octaves, right? So that would be 8, 80, and 8. So that'd be 64, and 80 would be 144. Holy shit. That's fucking magic. Is that did I do the math right there? 80 and 64, right? So, holy shit, there it is. 18 elements per octave. Walter Russell's work. 8 octaves. Like if you all want to get into like how this shit really works, Electric Tile is putting you onto it. Um, and Walter Russell, the Universal One. Check out the if we used if we knew how the periodic table of elements really worked, there's no reason for it to be a fucking block with squares and blah blah blah. It doesn't make sense to anyone. But if you look at how Walter Russell did it, it was literally a straight line with a sine wave like the spine and an energy running this way, getting smaller and smaller. And there's 8 levels to it. As the 8 octaves. That's fucking hilarious. Good shit. Daily reviews. You're vegan though. You're gonna learn real quick that vegan is not the way to go. Sorry to break the news to you, friend. I mean, enjoy it if you think you're getting stronger and it's helping you. But it's as I was talking about Yuvraj Patel. He was talking. His last video was literally about veganism and how all these vegans go directly to bloodthirsty, bloodlusting, vampiric succubuses, because vegans on the low, they're like, oh, so stressful, so straining, and they're not healthy. Be a vegetarian if you like. Don't be a vegan. Don't do that. That's just, you're asking to injure yourself because you're going to eat a lot of plastic. If you're eating vegetable, I can't stand. See, this is what the feelings that I get. I can't stand when vegans claim vegetables underneath the religion. Veganism is religion. If you're a vegan, you're vacant. You're vacant of mind and you follow a leader. No, follow nature. Nature is immortal. It regrows itself. Everything is, you have these certain plants that are supposedly annuals, and then you have perennials. No, we perennial. Like, I'm a perennial. Like, I regrow myself, just like plants do. Go ahead and eat some lettuce and go put it back in a cup of water. It grows. You can do this with just about anything. And veganism is the practice of believing in some entity that, yes, whatever you say, that's vegan? I'll have that. There's no real true vegans out there. They don't exist. You can't be vegan. You can't be living and be vegan. You'd be dead because it's plastic. Go read the ingredients on vegan food. Do not claim vegetation underneath a vegan diet because it's not. Sorry to break it to everybody, but you ain't vegan if you eat vegetables. You're a vegetarian. And if you eat plastic, you're a plasticide. You might as well go suck some fat out your own ass and put it in your lips. Go to a plastic surgeon and just be like, "Can you turn me into a vegan?" Because if you got plastic surgery, you basically a vegan. Mm. Plastic surgery is vegan. It is. It's not harming any animals. Are you an animal? What kind of animal are you? Back to the beginning of the video. What are the 3 types of animals? Right? We got on the earth, in the sky, and in the water. Which ones are you? What's up, UV Hugh? Investing in economics. Yeah, we'll do that in a sec. I think that your time should never be spent, but invested. The word investment is a vest, right? To invest into something. It means to like coach yourself. Like Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. How's that? So everything that I do is an investment. It appears to some people that I live my life in a certain way, but that's right now. That's what you think right now. But in a year from now, in 6 months from now, in a month from now, it's wildly different. You can see me in many different places because my investment is into myself. It's spiritual economics, if you want to put it that way. Spiritual economics. I don't concern myself with what has occurred in the past. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, oh, what a fucking, that was dumb. That was really that was ridiculous. Oh, how these, and we learn from the past, and then we become what we are now here, and then we project ourselves into the future. So we live primarily now, but with a secondary mind frame of what the future becomes, what the future becomes. It's not just, it's the whole fucking thing. It's the whole plane of existence. That little things that I change adjust everything in all of reality. And you do too. That's invest in yourself spiritually, because the spirit is, it's fucking delicious. I mean, I can't think of anything really much better than port wine. I really can't. Like, I like tequila. I like beer. Some people that can really brew some beers, but I don't even like food. I mean, here, you want a really good recipe? Reduce some port wine and blueberries, a little bit of sugar, creme fraiche, a little crushed, a little black pepper, and turn that into like a glaze for a steak. Oh no, did he just say eat a steak? Yeah. I mean, you can't bring these things back to life. We have to recall this. I didn't go and ask for someone to kill an animal for me, but if you really want to, a blueberry port wine Timmy glass on top of, with some truffle butter on top of a steak. I'm telling you. But if you ain't into eating meat and you don't want to do that, you can just turn that into a dessert, and the dessert will be, I would probably put that same glaze, that same reduction with some fresh blueberries on top of like just a simple cornbread or something, like just a cornbread with that on it. And I would leave out the truffle. I would leave out the truffle butter off of that, and use maybe a sprig of mint. Put the mint in there on top, dude. That's crazy right there. What's up, Unstance? Will Johnson. He said, Will Johnson said, Daily Views, you should not have called yourself a vegan here. That's good. Will Johnson, thank you. Yeah. Devon, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Devon Airbender? Good to see you, man. Serper in the building. Oh shit! Hey, yeah, the Daily Reviews. You're doing yourself in even harder by calling yourself an alkaline eater. Stop it! Stop it! Now you're just doing this for effect, and I like it. So I'm gonna go pour myself some more wine. Is that gonna be alkaline or acid? You know you can find vodka that is alkaline too, right? If your stomach is acid, why would you be putting alkaline water into it? Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of having acid in your stomach? You ever hear of like bitters? Why people drink bitters before a meal? An aperitif? It's very acid. Help you digest food. Stop eating all the alkaline. It's not going to help you. It's going to do more harm than good. This is one of the best bottles of the finest reserve purple. Dovale Mayo. Neandro? Yeah, there we go. It's a fucking fantastic bottle, really. It is really, really good stuff. I'll share some with you guys in a second. Cheers. Yeah, don't do the alkaline thing. It's not. Nature is very abstract, and nature is acid and alkaline, and it's so complex. So you don't have to be. You don't have to like force alkalinity into the body, because alkalinity is not the same as alkalizing. The body transmutes all things to balance. I've seen these charts 0 to 14, and it says acid, unhealthy. Alkaline, healthy. Dude, do you understand? 3 acid is just as lethal as 11 alkaline. Or however the fuck if I said it backwards, who the fuck cares? It's both not balanced. It's not sitting in the center point of the. You see, it's a teeter-totter. If you have acid in your body, why do you think people? So vegans can't take LSD. Alkaline vegans can't take LSD. I don't know. I mean, You're gonna just walk around with a fucking with some sort of a magic gamma ray gun and just like, well, is this alkaline or acid? I don't know if I could consume it. The more alkaline you eat, the more acidic your body will become. This is why you think vegans are so fucking mad all the time about everything. They're pricks because they force alkalinity into their system, which makes their system acid. It's just how it works. It's a balance. You want to be in the middle of the balance. uh, yeah, you can't. Yeah, look at Devon. There we go. What is immoral? I like immortality and immoral. I've always liked those two words. Morals and mortals and immortality and yeah, see it. What's the difference in the words? It's about your morals. Morals don't exist. Ethics and morals don't exist because they change every moment and every day and every experience that you participate in. Your ethics and morals, they change. They have to. You can't be stoic in one. This is what I am. Well, you can be, but it's not gonna. That's rigid. These motherfuckers out here, we could dance. You got morals not to dance. You can't eat some garlic and some onions. You mean a giant Buddhist? They don't eat. The giant Buddhists don't eat onions and garlic because they say it stirs up the body to want to have sex. Basically, that's how they break it down. But onions are cleansing on a cellular level, and garlic is anti everything. Like, it'll fix your body. Garlic is one of the healthiest, strongest things. You shouldn't eat it all the time, every day, but it's a healing plant. It's a why would it exist if it didn't have a use? This is what people really. Why did God? Why did Shiva and Shakti and Brahma? Why did all of these beings come together to create all these plant lives if they shouldn't exist, if they shouldn't be there, if they weren't there to benefit humanity in some way? I mean, if you think this is the the devil plane of existence, well, shit. Have fun with that, but ain't nobody here that isn't the devil. Ain't nobody here that isn't God. So what do I think of immortality? I think it has something to do with a lack of morals. Because I don't have any morals. I don't have no ethic. It's all contraband. I'm one of the greatest people on earth. I know this. I'm a lovely human being. I'm a lovely high being. How's that? I'm wonderful. Until I'm not. But that's your perception. See, some people perceive certain things as good and perceive things as evil, and then you just invert it and go, well, which one's evil? Which one's good? You don't know. You know nothing. Where? Daily reviews. Yeah, Dr. Subby's all right, but he ain't right about everything. Nah, that dude was fragile and frail and weak. I mean, he was right about dude put you on to urine drinking. Dude put you on to fasting and cleansing his whole body. He told you about that, but then he started became a product himself. The whole food list and shit. Is he around anymore? The food list changes all the time. I look at him like, eat all the ancient grain you want, but hybridized shit is stronger. Not genetically modified. Genetically modified ain't the way to go. But hybridized, dude, I'm a hybrid human. I'm a hybrid god. I come from many realms, so I'm hybridized. That doesn't make me weaker. It makes me stronger. It makes me know more of different levels of things. So hybridization of plants, animals, species, humans, gods. It's hybridization is called a hybrid. Hybrid. Just flip one word. Hybrid. Why could that? How could that be less strong? How could it be without root system? If it grows, it grows. We hybridize things all the time, and it's stronger for it. So there's no, if you want to be pure blood, That's the people that are like sticking to, I'm this, I'm a pure blood, and I'm alkaline, and I'm vegan, and I'm religious, and I'm blah blah blah. No, you fucking mix it up. You make a stew. You're an alchemist. You put all the things in your body. There we go. I don't think I want beer today. I'm gonna just stick to the wine. A little bit of tequila. Yeah, and here, yeah, and I'll go a little farther before I get to electric tile here. Like Jordan Whelan, yeah, raw vegetarian and fruitarian is the way to go, certainly. Although there has to be some things that are cooked. Root systems have to be cooked. If you put something in alcohol, it's cooking it. If you distill something, you have to heat it up. If you want to remove the energy from the system, the barks and the root and things, they have to be. You don't just eat a raw potato, you got to cook it. Why? Because it's underground, it hasn't been heated up yet. The potato then sprouts things forth. Why? Because it's reaching for the sun. The sun is hot energy. So the fruit in and of itself has blossomed just the same way flower did because of the sun, which is the heat energy, radiating all of this different radioactivity, all of this energy off the sun, whatever, what do you want to call it? But it's heating it up. It's causing it to expand and grow through the use of heat. So if you can't get the fruit of the tree, you go back down and you go into the roots. Roots to fruits. You grab the roots and then you heat that up because the heat is going to allow it. The whole tree is the whole tree. The fruit is not a separate entity. It's part of the tree. So if the fruit grows up here, then in the roots must be the information that's in the fruit that just hasn't developed yet. So you can take that out of the ground and put it into a stew, a pot, and become an alchemist and get the same energy out of it by heating it up, by using what the sun is, fire. Fire, sun, hot. Fire, stove, hot. And then developing it and expanding, and you make yourself a T. You make yourself a cross. It's a T. Yeah? So see what's going on there? So Ra means Ra. Ra. Ra, the sun god. That's what Ra is. It's not raw. I mean, vegans out here fucking with rubbers, you crazy, yo. You crazy for that shit. You gotta go raw dog on that shit. The PI table is not a 2D table. The elements are multidimensional, more than 3 dimensions. Spatial energy is the fourth one. Yeah, Electric Todd, I'd like to hear that one, man, for sure. Jay Lee Reviews, good to see you. Cheers. Is that Chrono? In the building. Yeah, Bryce only says everything is made up in this realm. Everything is made up. Jonathan Valentine, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. The hybrids out here. This is right. Thoughts on Jordan Whelan, can you give me more on that? I have no idea. Ekankar and Vandakar. I don't know. I've never heard of. Are those some Indian mystics or something? I don't never heard of that at all. Legend how only kings have rights, but are you not of royal blood? You know, gotta have that purple blood. Why you think red and blue make purple? Why you think every fucking flag is red and blue? But purple is royalty. Isn't that a mixture of what you'd call the purple veins, which would be the poison that's being pressed out of your system, or and then the red blood, because you breathe in what you call air or ether or oxygen or whatever. Now all of a sudden the red and the blue bloods just change because I've oxidated something. I've oxidized. Oxidized is what you're looking for. You're oxidizing iron. And are we Iron Men? This is one of my favorite talks. I'll do it. I'll do this very short here because I don't want to go too deep on this because I've done this talk many times. If you go get yourself a cast iron skillet and you don't put an oil glaze over it by properly seasoning it, what occurs is the pan will rust. So if in your body you're putting iron, what color does iron become when it rusts? Red. Why consume iron then? Why would you want to rust? That's part of what the Iron Age consciousness is, which is connected to Vikings. And the Vikings were the six kings, VI6. They would use, the idea was using iron swords. Iron. It's heavy. It's not a very good idea. It's not a really good idea to use iron to do anything. All you can do with iron is iron your clothes and have an iron skillet that you have to put something over, so it might as well not be iron. Who irons their clothes? What? Just put your fucking clothes on. Dry them in the sun. Dry them in the air. And then put your clothes on. There's no reason to iron them. Living in an Iron Age mentality, are we? If you stab someone with an iron sword, it's so heavy. It's so dense. Why? Get rid of the iron. You need a high iron. Yeah, put a magnet into your cornflakes in your bowl, and you can just pull the thing because it's inorganic iron. It's going to so that magnetism is being drawn to something. So if you have that in your blood, you'll get drawn to certain things that you don't want to be drawn to. Get rid of the iron. Iron is not for you. Iron is not for anybody. As I'm sitting here drinking, something probably has a bunch of sulfites in it, which is pretty much saying there's iron in there. But see, that's the fun in the game, that we already know this, so we know how to remove it. We use more distilled water to clean our bodies out. We use more fibrous, insoluble and soluble fibers to push out things out of our body. And we consume our urine, which is already cleansed because we just shit the things out the back. we still party though. That's what people. That's why some people can't understand how I am like I am, knowing all that I know, because we still party anyways. Well, why the fuck not? Why not have a good time? What am I sit here and just go? Oh yeah, we're gonna just sit here like this all day. Where's the amusement? Where's the joy? Where's the fun in that? I mean, don't get me wrong. I sit here and just roll the eyes back, put the tongue to the roof of the mouth, breathe in, out, circle the breath around. Yeah, and I can go travel into some other dimensions in my head and dip out of body, but it doesn't help you guys. That's the point. That's the point, isn't it? Am I not my brother's keepers? Hey, let me go fill up my cup again. Yeah, cool. Be right back. Stay exactly where you are, or move a little bit. Well, I think I'll drink myself to a siesta, a little afternoon nap, because apparently I have to do something later today. See, we do like a little half shot on this. So good. Espelon, check this shit out. You see? It's one of my favorite bottles. Here, let me get this. One second, y'all. So you can see what we fucking with here. This is a really fantastic tequila. Yeah, that's good stuff. Tequila is like, It's like it's late in life when you find love in your life. Like for years I drank plenty of different kind of alcohols and liquors and things, but I didn't know. I always thought the end of the night. You know how there's always a story you and your friends have. The end of the night was the shot of 1800 or whatever. If the last shot you get is tequila. You've been drinking all day, but then you blame tequila for the fact that you've been drinking all day, and then you drink tequila and you're like, oh, after that it was a fucking mess. Vomit everywhere, slipped in this, did this stupid shit, had sex with the fat chick, blah blah blah. Like there's always the funny story with it, right? And there's nothing wrong with fat chicks. I like a little extra meat on the bone sometimes too. But once I sat down and had it, I just was like, fuck it. I'm starting my day with 100% puro agave, and I drank a bottle and I was like, holy shit, stuff is amazing. It's the only liquor that is an upper. This is because of the agave. The rest of liquors are usually depressants. This is the only one that has a slight like uptick to it. Why you think people in Mexico are so fucking festive? They always dance and having a good time and laughing and they're jovial and like wow, because the tequila, the mezcal even. The mezcal is nice. It's a little too medicinal. Mezcal is very medicinal. A little Band-Aid flavor to it, but anyways, what the fuck are we talking about? Yo, Devin. Hey, Devin. I didn't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I figured you'd had already made one on. Are you? You ain't straight breatharian, are you? Yeah. You want? We gotta stay liquid. I mean, this is the age of Aquarius, right? We can stay liquid. We don't. Nobody really. You have to. We have to take people to the next realm, which is breatharian. That's the final thing is you don't even need to breathe. You just sit there and still experience. Because really, in our highest form, do you think the tiny little atom that created your body? Do you think it was breathing? Was it breathing? How did it create all of you and then made you have to breathe? It's just what it is. The final thing is that, and then I mean, breatharian is like breathing and just it's just that's what our dreams are. Most people when they're out of body, most people. I asked people this the other day. Do you eat while you're in a dream? Do you eat while you're out of body? And the answer is almost unequivocally, no, I don't. Why the fuck do you eat in this body? I mean, you can take a swim, you can drink, but you don't eat. Nobody eats. I've walked through cafes where people are eating and drinking, and I'll talk to them, but they won't see me, and I will levitate, and I'll be like, yo, you can't see this? You don't see the four moons right there? You don't see them? And they just like they can't even see me. I'm like, holy shit, these people in these other realms can't even see me because I levitate on them. They're like, nope. I'm going crazy right now. They're eating, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you eating? We can just levitate. Settle down. Hmm. Yeah, the Orange gang, man. For most people, I just say try to get liquid. You got to use some of the fibers to push things out of you, but the more liquid you go, the easier your life is. Because I'm actually using liquid and an etheric substance, an actual spirit in here. That communicates too. Yeah, don't use too much of it. Like I'm not telling everybody to drink as much as I do because it's fucking silly. But is eating is a more fascist. Eating is very dense. Drinking is like, huh. I watch people that do stupid shit all the time, but they don't recognize it as stupid. They don't recognize it as completely fucking retarded. I accept my retardations. Let me see here. Hold on one second, y'all. Ah, there we go. There it is. Uh, uh, Winston's Tequila Mockingbird. That's my. Anybody wants to start a tequila company? That's the name. Tequila Mockingbird. I don't know. I thought I was the first person to think of that. Like 2 years ago, I used to be like Tequila Mockingbird. Oh, amazing! And I could see with that book and the whole. That's fucking hilarious. Tequila Mockingbird is hilarious. Jordan. Oh shit! You about to be Robert Morse? You about to be certified? Cool. Trying to figure out the kidney filtration and urine therapy. Yeah, I mean, I cover that all the time. I don't know, but the dry fasting thing is a weird one. I don't think, as I mentioned through all these videos, as I was mentioning earlier about breatharianism, it's the same thing as dry fasting. That nobody's ready for that. We can't tell people you can exist on just breathing. We can't tell people to dry fast. I don't think it's healthy. I think people need to consume more liquids to clean their body out because liquids are gonna carry the dense things out of your body in the right path. I think dry fasting is too hard of a move. You're supposed it's supposed to here's how it's supposed to work. You would do it's 7 years worth of work. We can compress the time and make it much less if anybody really wanted to. But what you're doing is you're going to do a day off of food and 6 days on food, and then 2 days. So every year you'll take one day a week. How to explain this? I'm not gonna be able to explain this very well, but basically what you're doing is you step backwards. So if I'm eating 7 days a week, next month I'm gonna take a day off of eating every week, and then 2 months later I'll take 2 days of eating off, and then all of a sudden I'm basically liquiditarian. So liquiditarian is where most people should be aiming for because liquid is not going to harm you, where food densifies you. But then after becoming liquid, then you take a day off of liquid, then you take 2 days off of liquid, right? Every month or two, or maybe usually it used to take 7 years, but we don't have to. It doesn't take that long. It's just the easy path. Hard mode would be like, okay, let's take a day off of but most people aren't there. They're not even close. So I can't speak about those things. Yeah. Thank you, Devon. Is it Devon or Devon? I don't know. How should I speak your name, sir? Yeah, we're breathing in the orin. I mean, you're just cycling it back through. We're just already looping it. So that's why I think, the rebirthing process includes using yourself to ingest self and becoming one with yourself. The elements are a symphony of notes. This is electric tau. Yeah, I've seen somebody put out this really amazing. Um, oh shit! I wish I could share it with you guys. I just don't remember where I saw it. It was an Instagram or someone's YouTube channel. I'll try to find it. But it was Walter Russell's work. There was like I think three different pictures, but he had colored everything in. He had made the octaves in the correct sequence of colors, so they became musical notes. So it was the same pictures, but instead of being black and white, it was colored in. I was like, holy fuck, this is amazing. And it made it so visually like people would be like, oh, that's what the blacks are with the sodium and the potassium and why they put this is so much easier. This is understandable. Yeah. What's up? What's up? 33? What's going on? Is that Chrono gonna juice all summer? Yeah. Leo does in the building. What's up, Leo? Says, David Mannion is available for contact. How are you doing, David Mannion? What's up? What's up, Mofum Radio. Motherfucker radio. I wish it was MOFO or MOFO Mofo Radio. That'd be way better. Not that I don't like Moffum, but I think Mofo Radio would be hilarious. Motherfucking radio. Yeah. Electric sound, exactly. Mm. And Mr. Airbender, you got to ease people into this shit. Like it's once you've it's once you've fasted for a long time, especially on water, like you just go putting that first piece of food in your mouth or that first drink or whatever you're doing after a long fast, you're just like, I don't really even need this, do I? And you kind of you're set that you said there's this impasse between like I get it, I'm immortal, I don't need anything, but people can't even see me. Like I used to go out to places that I would go to. I'd go to a bar that I would go to during my fasts and be like, hey, what's up? Like, oh, what you want? And I was like, I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, I'm just gonna drink my water. I'd bring my water with me. Like, are you fucking serious? And I sit there for like a couple hours just drinking water at a bar. Are you fucking serious right now? I go back and like, people are like, there's no way you're not eating. There's no way you're not eating. Like they somehow these drunken assholes. I'm one of them too. I get it. But they're like, how are you not? You're not eating? No, no, that's not true. That can't be possible. I was like, I'm in a bar right now, not drinking. So you think it's more difficult for me to be in a bar not drinking than it is for me to not be eating for 40 days? Huh. But that's the shit people don't get, you know? Well, I've seen you like this. Well, you see me like that. Well, this is the only thing you see me in. You ever see me over there? Come walk with me over here. They're like, nah, I'm good here. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess you don't know me very well then, because you ain't walked, in my shoes. Here, I'll give you my shoes. I don't want your fucking stinking ass shoes. All right, fine. I'll walk barefoot. I'll leave them here for you. Mm. When did you end your last fast, Mr. Radio or Mrs. Radio, whatever you might be? Um, I mean, I do short fasts here and there. Like there'll be days I'll go like 3 or 4 days, just straight chilling. Um, then some days I'm feasting. I don't know. I've explained that a lot. Like the Mayans always speak about feasting and fasting. I don't use the the calendar to do it by. I don't use the moon or the sun to do it by. I just do it whenever I feel like fucking doing it. Like some days I'm like, I've 5 days, 6 days of just ridiculousness, and I'm like, okay, no, I need to fast and just clean myself. And other times, it's I was a lot more regimented when I first got into health and well-being and what that means. Because I think most people think of it as a physical health. Some people need a physical, like their body isn't functioning well, so they do something to make their body function better. But it's primarily a mental health thing. Like some days it's like, okay, I like doing this today. Some days I'm like, done with that. Like, would like some silence right now. You know what I mean? Some days it's like, nah, fuck it. We gonna party all day. We listen to music and we're doing the thing. We're gonna consume. Other days it's like, no. That's what the Mayans did anyways. They consumed and then they stopped. And they consumed so they could be visible and then they stopped. And so you'll see if you look at when my videos come out. Sometimes I'll make a stream of like 8 videos in a couple days, and then sometimes you won't see it for a week. It just that's the way it works in my life. So I don't regiment it on any. There's no structure to it, in the sense that there's a structure to it underneath. Obviously, it's sharing wisdom of things. So if I go and do a bunch of stupid shit, I know now I have knowledge of these things, and then I share that. Or I could do intelligent things, and I could share that too. But there's certain times I'm like, no. But the timing of it It's not regulated upon. Most people say, well, you've got to do all of your black magic rituals when there's a full moon, and you've got to do your sun gazing. No, no, that's not how it works. That's how it works in the beginning because most people need to have some sort of regimented plan. I can't tell you how many people have asked me to write them or type them out a way to go about becoming healthy. I'm like, if I do it, you're not going to follow it. You need to write it down. I'll tell you, you just write it down and then follow that. And then as soon as you realize that you don't need to actually follow that exact schedule, it's not like taking fucking birth control at once. We got to take it at 7 a.m. every day, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not like that. It's like, how do you feel? How do I feel? How do I feel right now? I'm gonna tell you how I feel. See, it's fun. I feel like having a half shot of tequila right now. That's how I feel because I think it's hilarious, and I hope you're all entertained and engaged in enjoying what I'm doing, which is providing all sorts of information that you can't get anywhere. I mean, you can, but it's just not going to be as delightful to listen to or look at because, shit, sometimes I'll be staring at myself on camera like, damn, that's a fucking good looking motherfucker right there. Mm. Divine Hazel, look, we are here in physical bodies. We got to honor that and do what we want each moment. Yep, thank you. Divine Hazel, that's one of the biggest things to try to explain to people. We damage our minds and our bodies so much that in the damage is only in the balance to it, the healthiness. The reason my mind works as fantastical as it does is because of all the damage it's been through. Because I know how to repair a car. I know how to repair a house. Repair, to put together again. I can build things. So I'm a builder. I know how that works only because when you're a child, you remember taking something apart just so you can see if you can put it back together? It's what we do with our bodies and our minds. If I just, when I used to go work out a lot and do things and get kind of, boss, like, ugh, get strong on it, whatever, that didn't necessarily make me a happier person. But I do also realize, if I can give this idea, that my body is my temple. This is my temples right here, right? So this is my church. This is where I live. I reside inside of my body. That's all there is. Everything out here is just for entertainment and amusement, and I'll use that to any degree that I'd like. But people don't find the time to just go, man, I'm inside of here, and look at this. I have a spacesuit on. I work for NASA. I'm part of the space program, man. I'm bonkers. I'm out there. Well, actually, no, I'm in here. In here. And that's the people don't let me rephrase this. People should attempt to honor their body and their mind the same way they honor things that are outside of them. They go, don't do this, don't do that over there. We can't. Oh no, what might they think? If you could honor yourself the same way you honor everything else, your mind and your body would be taken care of in a way that would just say, this is me. This is what I'm doing. I don't look like you. I can't look like you. I don't want to look like you. Have fun in your space. I'm having fun in my space. Yeah? Oh, people talk about MySpace? Does that shit even exist anymore? See, they made this thing called MySpace and then just broke it. MySpace doesn't exist no more. Now what you got is what? What's everybody use these days? What the fuck is the other bullshit people use? I don't fucking know. We just use this to communicate. We're using telekinesis through the digital realms. So delicious, huh? Michael Seraphim, what's up? Yeah, we discussed the title earlier. Yeah, we got into the Chameleon like, oh, and here I'm gonna ask everybody this again as I go pour myself another one. You may be like, are you fucking drunk, Zen? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna go pour myself some more port wine. But here, as I leave and walk over there, maybe you guys can type into the section over here where you're on your keyboards or whatever you're doing with your thumbs or however you do that. The three realms, the water, the earth, and the air. What are your three animals? Or just give me one. Are you a fish? What kind of, I mean, what one is it? Just give me one or three. I don't care. Maybe just back and forth entertainment. Entertain me for a second. Tell me, what are your three spirit animals? The ones that represent who you are and what you are. There's got to be something in the water. There's got to be something on the land and something in the air. Maybe you're more land-based, so you just give me that one. Or maybe you're very watery, like you're aquamarine and you're very blue, and or maybe you're just flying through the air. Just see you in a second. So good sometimes, ain't it? Well, so if you guys can find this, it's fucking fantastic. Yeah? This is really fantastic. I really enjoy port wines. And this is, whoa, and it's very heavy too. It's 20%. Usually port wines are only like 18%. Yeah, this is super. Yeah, port wines are pirate wines. Port wines are pirate wines. If anybody doesn't know this, here, I'll give you a short little story. Why port wines are so delicious. Well, they fortify it. They fortify it with a little more alcohol. Usually, they'll use like a higher percentage alcohol to so that we could put it into a boat. They could take it overseas because like a 13.5. Usually, alcohol in the alcohol percentage in wine is like 13.5, and you could a bottle could go bad. You know, I don't know if anybody's ever found a bottle of wine that went bad. It turns into vinegar. But if you get above that you get into like 18 to 18. This one's 20%. It can't really go bad. So you can't fucking, it can't be corked wrong. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't. The only thing that would happen if I took this bottle, the only thing that would happen if I let the top off is that the spirit would just be released from the bottle. It's a genie in a bottle. But with wine or beer, it can go bad. So what they did is in Portugal, because that's where it started, Portugal, it's kind of like champagne, yes? Champagne can only be really made in France, in Champagne. But, I mean, it means champion, but anything else is just bubbly wine. But, I mean, you get it. You just want bubbly wine. But the port was for pirates to bring a stronger beverage overseas so it would last. Yeah. Jordan Willen, can he? Yeah. The urine therapy is people gotta. Yeah, I'm just. Here's what I'm trying to do for people. I'm trying to get rid of the word therapy out of urine, whatever. Just consume yourself. I don't like the idea that everything has to be therapy, therapeutic. Break the word down sometime and figure out what's therapy even mean. Like why? What the fuck? It's not a therapy. It's just therapy. It's a very fun one. Yeah, so we're trying to find a way to for the community of people that do consume themselves and become shamanistic. She-man. Shaman is she-man. She-ra, she-ra. We try to get rid of the term therapy because it's that denotes some sort of failure in life, but it's actually quite the opposite. It's like you would be only so intelligent to consume of self. What else do you need to do? I mean, you just recycle yourself. But they'll be like, no, this is therapy. I'd be going out there and fucking talking to these assholes about some other. That's therapy. Last 2/3 pregnancy baby is almond on urine. Last 1/3. No, that's. Oh yeah, are you you're in the final trimester of your. Hey Jordan, do not come and see me and tell me that it's my child because I've never even met you before. So there's no way. Or did I impregnate you from 1,000 miles away? I mean, I've impregnated a lot of people from a very large, like a just shooting fucking loads of semen overseas. I've impregnated people. people people really gotta get most of what I'm doing is humorous. uh, yeah, David Mannion, always good to see you, man. Divine, yeah, the mental and physical law is the same. It's the same thing. The mind and the body and the spirit are one thing. I mean, the spirit influences. So it's why they. That's why they say, "Are you under the influence?" You go to church and you see the. You ever watch these stupid fucking videos of these assholes just jumping around? They're at church on a Sunday morning. They haven't done or drank anything. They're just like, oh, they're under some sort of mind control. Have you ever been hypnotized before? Do you know what hypnotism is? Like, or to do it to someone? That's why my caveat, my disclaimer is always this. Don't fucking listen to me. I'm some dumb drunk asshole. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. So don't become under the influence of the spirit that I'm using to become influenced by my mind because I'm not here to be your teacher. I'm not here to be your guru. It's just fun to do, and I hope it influences you in a certain way to improve your life. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Devon. People need to listen to their bodies, thus becoming one with nature itself instead of a regimen. Yes, your body will tell you. Like when I walk too much and I eat too much bread and cheese and whatever, like, I'll get a little fucking like, "Ugh, I can't move right." And so what do I do? Well, sometimes I'll lay there and heal myself, and other times I'll just move through the pain or whatever it is. I'll just dance through it. You gotta learn to dance and sing and be merry. That's the lesson in life is like what are you supposed to do? Sometimes you sleep. That's what the Zen Buddhists do. They tell you this. When I'm hungry, I eat. When I'm tired, I sleep. When I'm thirsty, I drink. When I'm ornery, I'm mad. When I'm horny, I'm fucking something. It's just what it is. It's not a lot of good. There's not a bad way about it. just be what you are in the moment and listen to what your. Here I am inside of my body. What does my body feel like? My body feels like another beverage here. Why should I deny myself pleasure? Now I hear the rumbles in the back of the audience say, "Is that not hedonistic?" Hedonism is a devotion to only pleasure. You can't always be pleasurable. Are you suggesting bondage and sadomasochism? No. I'm suggesting to be what you are in the moment, which seems to be whatever you are right now. And right now for me, sitting in this chair, comfy up here. Oh, I kind of want to. I feel like I should turn the TV on and put a video on uh, and listen to some music. But I don't. I think this talk is good enough where I shouldn't fuck it up because I fucked up like 10 videos yesterday where I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna dance and turn some music on. But we'll just leave this for open viewing for the public, not just privates. Ah, Leo, there you go. The waste buildup around a full moon. Yeah, a full moon is an energetic discharge of it's pulling something. This is why it's colder during the moon. The sun causes heat, the moon causes cold. The the moonlight is a succubus. So, as many times I've talked shit about what the moon is doing because people didn't get it right what I was saying. I'm just saying understand that the sun and the moon are wildly different beings if they are a being. And the moon is removing things from you. There's a reason why a full moon is when you do magic rituals. This is a full moon is the reason why things for the major populace. Uh, there's more fun, there's more murder, there's more sex, there's more there's just more energy. But because it's more energy because people were given energy during the day with the sun, and the moon was removing the bad energy. If there is a bad, there's like positive and negative. I mean, that's the two poles. The poles are, well, there's the pole star, which is the one, and there's the sun and the moon that just loop around it, which is the story of. Anybody know about um, the tortoise and the hare? The tortoise and the hare is the story of the sun and the moon. So they can spin around with different energies. So it's like, yeah, I'm fucking fabulous, and the moon is like, gonna get there, gonna get there, and then it wins anyways, and but it doesn't win really because that was a story of 1 year. It wasn't the story of the entire process. You know what I mean? Here, rewind time, forward time. Wolf is the only one so far I know of going through the Akashic records. Yeah, the wolf. I've been having a lot of connection to the wolf, and well, the crow thing has been happening to me for a long time. Crows will let me get in. Like they'll stand there next to me, and they'll just walk. Usually, a crow, if you're within 30 meters of a crow, it would just fly away. I can walk past a crow and it'll just look at me and just kind of walk or hop. That's crazy. And so the crows and the wolves have been like something. The wolf is a newer idea, but yeah, I get the wolf. You got one in the front, one in the back, and then you get the pack, the herd. Yeah, yeah. The leopard. And okay. Leo, thank you. Fucking leopard. So even yeah, look at Leo does even you said Leon is leopard. So you're very sun represented. The kestrel, I don't know what the fuck that is, and swordfish is one of my favorite things because yeah, because it's like fuck it, we cut this all down like just back yeah. Yeah, that's swordfish is a dancing fish. I like it. I don't know what the kestrel is. I have to look that up, man. David Mannion is a lion, a cat, and an alien. Yes, cat, Robin, and anything in sushi. Well, you know what? Hey, well, I mean, if you're talking about sushi, we talk about eating pussy. Cat, sushi, pussy, eating fish, pussy. Yeah. Anyways, I'm working on that. That was a joke in progress. Jordan, yeah, haven't been in 9 years. Jordan, yeah. I love how I'm responding to people's comments that are. It's always so amusing. So for people in the future, whenever they're watching this, if you're not watching the live comments while I'm speaking, you won't realize that I have to rewind a little bit because I speak a lot. That's the point of my channel is to talk. Obviously, what am I to sit here and fucking? So I have to respond to someone's question or a comment. And so I'm cracking up over Jordan right here. Oh, Zach Cronin, you have to stop that shit. Hold on, a friend of mine had bought me. Um, Man, my connection to Genghis Khan. My friend told me they had a dream about me where I was like a two-faced god, like the Janus. But one of the faces of the god was a Chinese Genghis Khan looking dude, and like she looked at it and it's like this looks exactly like you. Like you look so Asian. I was like, I look Asian, and then it made sense. I was like, no, you are Genghis Khan, but Genghis Khan was funny enough. Most people would say depending on the history that you read about Genghis Khan, it was Asian or a red beard. It depends on, did he make the wall? Was he on top of or being, was he Asian or was he Nordic? And I have red in my beard. I just usually, I mean, I have so much black in my beard that you can't really see. There's a couple white hairs and a couple red hairs, but that's just. But the Genghis Khan thing is really like I've always felt very, they say everybody's connected to Genghis Khan, but all right, here, do yourself a favor. Hey, Zet, go ahead and get on your internets right now and the look up Genghis Khan by Dumbfounded. I don't know if we talked about this the other day because I was fucking tanked up yesterday. I don't know if I haven't played this song for you guys. But if you don't know, and if you'd like to know, go look up Genghis Khan by Dumbfounded, and it's not on Tiny Desk Concert. It's on I just think if you look up Dumbfounded, DUMBFOUNDDEAD, all one word, Dumbfounded, and Genghis Khan. Look that shit up, and then you'll get it. Man, the fact you said that is crazy. That's one of my fucking like he's one of my favorite rappers, yo. He's out there, yo. Zigzagging here. Zigzag, are you still in here, man? I'm a little behind here, so I'm scrolling through and just seeing what y'all have to say. Tune in. The first thing I hear is you eating bread and cheese, and that's what I've been on lately. I'm cleansing now, but shit, that's exactly what I'm eating for some reason. Yeah, I mean, make sure it's the blue cheese, man. You need the blue cheese and the fruit. That's why you want to make a good pizza? You want to make a really good pizza? Fuck these people that don't like pineapple on pizzas. Fuck you. You're stupid. What you want is pineapple and blue cheese on a pizza. Pineapple and blue cheese will fucking get it done. Because what would you put on a cracker? If I go to a fine dining establishment, hold on. I haven't finished telling you how to make the pizza yet. You fucks. Listen closely. If I were to go and eat a cracker, some cheese, and a fruit on it at a fine red wine establishment. So what you do with this pizza after you make the pineapple and blue cheese joint right there, you could use prosciutto or whatever kind of meat if you need meat. I don't really fuck with the meat all that often. It's just you would take and you would reduce a wine over medium heat Add just the tiniest bit of brown sugar, and you would make a glaze, just like a. I mean, we were talking about this earlier, but you would just use a very dark, and you would just condense it so it becomes thick, rich, and then you would drip that over the pizza, and then add some basil at the end. You don't cook the basil. You don't cook the basil. What you do is you take the basil and you like that. You see? Got the dog awake. And that way the oil expresses itself, and then you put the basil on after you've cooked the pizza with the. Is it making sense now? You put the basil on the end, and then drizzle the syrupy goodness on there. Fucking done. Done. Mm-hmm. Linda Jackson, MJ, Michael Jackson, or Michael Jordan, or Mo Jahomies. Whatever that means, I don't know. Yeah, blue cheese is the shit, man. Oh yeah, oh, the mushroom basil. Yeah, you know what's funny is like mushrooms, for me, they don't digest very well. Like I like make whenever I use mushrooms, what I like to do is I like to dice them up really fine and make a mushroom caviar. Have you familiar with mushroom caviar? You want mushroom caviar on a cracker with, I mean, ginger. You want like candied ginger. So sugar, ginger, put it in a pan, not too hot. You just caramelize it, candy it, and you put that on the end, on top of it. And then you take one of your green herbs and put it on there. Put the mushroom on a cracker, and then, you know, figure out whatever. You could use any kind of glaze on there if you wanted. But I mean, it's pretty simple with mushrooms and yeah, sounds about right. You can make it simple. You can make it a little more complicated, but sardines, pizza with blue cheese and pistachio pesto. Matt, you get mad at, is that Corona? You get mad expensive with that shit. Pistachios? Pistachio pesto is expensive. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. You can make pesto about pesto is like just put it all together. It's just this really it's that green and pistachio though. That's interesting. I've made it. Obviously normally it's pine nuts, which are super expensive. But pistachio would be like a little sweeter and oilier. You'd have to cut that sweet oily thing with I don't know. Oh, and every recipe that I've given, always add garlic and onions. Pistachio pesto is I'm gonna have to think about that. I think I'd use more onion in that recipe because the pistachio is already gonna be sweet and oh, hold on, this doggy is. Give me 1 second, you know. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Oh, there you go. When I did clap, she woke up. Oh, she's like, oh, I was so comfortable. So I had to go and put a blanket on her head. Yeah, pistachio pesto. You know what you need for that? Oh, here's what you need for that. Don't forget about this. You need red pepper flakes, just like the standard red pepper flakes. You could use habanero in there, but I think that would be too hot for most people. Just red pepper flakes are where it's at. And then obviously you can choose the cheese. I don't think I'd use regular um, Parmesan originals. What other kind of dense cheese? There's maybe that's the easy choice right there. Huh. We cooking right now. All right. So who else is up in here? We got a few human units and robots as well. What should we speak about? Here's what I'll do. Let me turn this into overdrive. There you go. So I think for that though, I think for the last one we were talking about, I think the you're right about the time. Oregano is an all around comfortable, you know, something to add, but time. What I really enjoy is I don't really like basil in much of anything unless it's a martini, hot Thai chilies. Here's one. Here's what you should do. You want a Thai chili and basil. Turn it into like the noodles at that cool little restaurant spot, but turn it into a cracker. Like use Thai basil, chilies, and vodka. You want to use like a vodka. Yeah, the vodka. If you just pour a little vodka on it, like a spritzer, kind of like if you make a martini, what you put on the vodka is, but now instead of put the vodka on the, because when you put the food in your mouth and there's a little bit of vodka spritz on there, yeah, it's upgrade right there. Cause open up the taste buds rather than using salt. Arugula on pizza is the shit. This is correct. Zigzag, you've answered everyone's life. You've answered everyone's questions they didn't know they had, because arugula on pizza is the shit. It's like, but where are you going to find arugula on a pizza? You got to go to a really fine dining establishment because nobody even. They're like, oh, you mean lettuce? No, fucking arugula. Arugula. Small motherfuckers ask for arugula. Well, fucking, hey, cheers to arugula. Half shot on arugula. Mm. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Arugula. What else goes on that? I mean, arugula and what? It's just so good because you have to you can't cook it. You have to just put it on there. Like maybe you could put it in the oven for like a minute. Like as it depends on what kind of oven you got. If it's a fire oven, if it's like a charcoal oven, just at the end, a little bit. But arugula is where you're going to use some hard cheese, some sort of, like the Parmesan again. Hmm. Ugh. Y'all didn't know Zen is the greatest drinker. Yeah, Parmesan and arugula. Yep. Blue cheese and mushrooms is fucking bonkers. Parmesan and yeah, Parmesan and arugula, blue cheese and mushrooms. Those two right there, perfect. Half and half pie. And while I don't really like prosciutto or I would use. You know what you can use first? Here's what you can do. Instead of putting bacon on a pizza, you put a bunch. You take your whole thing of garlic and you cut it and you put some oil on it and a little salt, a little pepper, and you bake it and then you get this really. It almost tastes like bacon. It's so weird. It's this most magnificent thing. And take that and then you make a paste out of it. So as you take the garlic out of the oven after put it at like 475, put it in the 10 how long would it take? It'd probably take like 30 minutes until it becomes like a paste. You take it out and you mush it into a paste and then you just put a little bit on the pizza. I wouldn't do that with the mushrooms because you already got that earthy flavor, but you would do that. Motherfuckers making me hungry over here. Yeah, bay leaf is the joint. Bay leaf is supposed to be poisonous, but if you take some bay leaf and you just stick it under your tongue and just suck on it, try that out. See how that works. How to flavor rice without using salt. I mean, you'd have to get really rich with that shit and use saffron. Saffron is here. I'm gonna explain something to you. Saffron. The way they make it, the way they get this, turmeric is right. Yeah, turmeric and pepper. Yeah. Just follow what the Indians do. But saffron is the most expensive thing in the world, in the whole plane of existence, in all of this reality. The most expensive thing is saffron. Because you have to, there's a flower there and you just pluck out the middle part of it. That's really good with ice cream, saffron ice cream, a little mint and saffron ice cream, a little vanilla, mint. You actually use the brown vanilla, which is, I thought it was white. No, it's brown. Brown vanilla, saffron, reddish pink. Yeah. You could even really hook it up with a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg on top. So basically, it's crazy. But saffron is the most expensive thing on the fucking planet. More expensive than gold, than platinum. Oh, for a pound of saffron. Do you know how much that costs for a pound of saffron? Oh, and here's another reason you should come to New Orleans. Just a little side note. There's a restaurant called Saffron. I could walk there right now. Oh my fucking God. It's a infusion of New Orleans cuisine with Indian cuisine. I'm telling you, dude. Like, you have fucking no idea what food is. And right across the street, right literally across the street, two best restaurants in the fucking whole, all of this shit. Two best restaurants on the same street, one mile down from my house. Shaya. Shaya is this. It's basically a. I can't even explain it. It's clean and neat and how to explain it. It's a very Jewish restaurant. Like it's just like the bread that they make. Oh, the bread just fried there. Just I mean it's not fried. They got the oven right there and you can see it and the yogurt with the oil on it. But you could walk from there and walk across the street and find two of the best restaurants you'll ever see. And people wonder why people like us exist. that we don't really eat anything, but if we do, we're going to eat the finest. I'm telling you, Magazine Street in New Orleans has some of the best restaurants in the world. You call it world or what the fuck you want to call it, but I'm saying, like, I'm actually kind of hungry. I think I might go do a bang, like, back to back and eat both these restaurants. Because they both have bars there, too, so you can kind of get in. Electric top, for sure. Leo, when I get ice cream brain pain, is that my pineal gland temporarily freezing? That's interesting you say that. I think it could be because the ice cream would go like right in the, yeah, it's that little spot in the back of the neck there. Well, it's up the throat, but it connects the spinal. Yeah, I think that, yo, spinal. I did Mike Tyson again. It was spinal. He's like, what's wrong? I broke my back. What? It's spinal. Like fucking Mike Tyson. Have you ever? Oh my gosh! If that fucking dude ever hit anyone, like I don't understand. I think he pulled all his punches, because if he hit anyone with his full force of his you would go into like 40 different dimensions. He would punch someone into another fucking reality. It was funny. The other day, here's a tiny little story. Me and I think I told this the other day. Me and Core I had plastic on me. I didn't have any cash left instead of heat, and we stood out front of this place across from the casino. It's called Barcadia. So there's a bunch of different video games in there, and in the back room there's a punching game. Like one of those bags, and it's like, hey, how many points can you get here? And so they're like, hey, does anybody want to buy us a game of the punchy game back in the back? Because he had never done it. Corey never knew. I was like, dude, look, we'll buy you a drink. I don't care. Like, I don't have any dollars on me. I'll buy you a drink to go put some dollars in the machine. I'll buy you a $5 drink to give us $3 to let's all punch the fucking thing, see what happens. So dude just fucking like, all right, let's do this. So we go inside, buy him a drink and whatever. And we go in the back, and he hits the thing. Like the dude is a pretty big dude, pretty big dude. He hit like 850 maybe 860. I don't know. And then they put another down there, and I was like, is it my turn? Or is it Cora's turn? So I was like, oh, it's my turn. I just turned around and punched the fucking thing. Didn't even think about it. I'm not gonna tell you what the score was, but you could guess. And then Cora we put an extra dollar in because Cora's lanky ass couldn't figure out where to put his fist. It was fucking amazingly hilarious. Oh, fun times, huh? Oh, reminiscing on these curious, yeah. Uh, no, NOLA is not a must go. This is the only place that exists in the world. I've lived a lot of places. I've been in cities. I've walked cities. This is the only place to be. I don't care about your fucking Paris, France. I don't care about your fucking Washington D.C. I don't care about your fucking New York City because I've been there. I don't care about your L.A. I don't care about your bullshit. This is the only place to be. The people are better. The food is better. I don't want to say better, but people are lovely here. People are lovely. People are just, they're actually happy. People are actually happy here. Imagine that. And the food? Fuck your food. Your food sucks. Somebody tried to tell me the other day, I was having like the stupid internet arguments. Somebody said Buffalo, New York's food is the best in the world. I was like, B, you can't be serious. I was like, have you ever been to the South? They're like, no. I was like, anywhere in the South is better than Buffalo. Like you cold climate having motherfucker. You don't even know what spice is. You made some chicken wings there once? The chicken wings anywhere else are better than in Buffalo. Buffalo's chicken wings suck. Fuck your chicken wings, Buffalo. You don't even, where you getting these chickens from? Chicken ass motherfuckers don't even know how to make, yeah, you know how to make barbecue sauce. You don't even know, nah. Just saying. I'm just saying. I love Buffalo. I hung out there. There's some cool clubs in Buffalo. I like the place. I like cold, but I'm just saying, for food and people and music, how the fuck? I'm gonna explain this one more time to everyone, just if I may. Here, let me pour myself a drink just so I can explain this the right way. I'm gonna tell you how fucking beautiful this city is. So go ahead. I'm just gonna explain it. I'm gonna just do it one more time because I don't think that I've done this the right. I don't think I've done it enough service and justice to the energy of the city of New Orleans. Let me explain this. Our city has so much fucking jazz, which is jizz. We have so much jazz that Utah, what the fuck is that? The basketball team stole the name of New Orleans. If you were just to go on face value, what you'd say is like, well, I should go to Utah if I want to hear jazz. You go to Utah and there won't be any jazz there. It'd be a bunch of fucking. I mean, maybe they got lots of wives and whatever. I don't know how the Mormons get down, but. Hey, I'm happy to join your cult too. You know, I want a harem of wives, which I already have, but I'll take more of them if that's what must be done. But you all had to steal the name of jazz that literally in New Orleans was the birthplace of jazz. And now how is it in that city? Y'all can't win a fucking championship. Karl Malone and John Stockton couldn't get it done. We sitting out here with Pelicans? Pelicans? Ain't nobody here a Pelican. That's why nobody shows up at the stadium. Even with Anthony Davis. With his eyebrows and all that shit. Ain't nobody gonna fucking watch a game. Why? How does that happen? How can't we have our name back? The colors are purple, gold, and green. Why are the Utah Jazz purple, gold, and green? There's ain't no jazz in New. Oh, I'm just saying. I like to be amusing with it, but I'm just saying. Give New Orleans the name back. As soon as New Orleans gets the name Jazz back on their jersey for the Nibiru, for the NBA, they win a championship. Guarantee it. How they start? They stole the Jazz from New Orleans? You can't steal the Jazz. We already got it here. You can have it in your NBA games. You ain't gonna win either. But I'll tell you what. 2020. You know who wins the championship? I'll tell you. New York Knicks do. Because they're getting Zion. They're getting Zion Williamson, and they're getting Kyrie Irving. Somebody bet me on this shit right here. The coding is too simple. Kyrie Irving and Zion Williamson go to New York next year. Why do you think they just why do you think they traded what they traded for this shitty ass shit they've been doing for a long time? But New York ain't a slouch team. They've had fucking terrible owners for a long time. They don't know what the fuck but it's a long game in New York. Telling you. Stephon Marbury got fucking star tatted on fucking playing in Japan, killing shit, yo. Stephon, yo, was the beast, dude. Like, I'm telling you. You don't get to play in the NBA unless So there's my rant, my tangent on basketball for the day. Zet Chrono, I feel like your experience with Ginny and Core were opposite. No, they're very similar. I enjoy the fuck out of both of them. They're both amazing people. I can't say they're opposite. I would be very interested in seeing how Genie and Core would get down with each other. That would be an interesting dialogue. I think it's very similar. I was very supremely impressed with both of them. Like in I mean, I'm still what I am. You know what I mean? Like nothing changed about how I get down with this reality. But yeah, no. We all had a fucking good ass time. Yeah. They're delightful people, super delightful. Those are my folks. You know what I mean? Like this is my people that I get down with. Like, here's where it started the same. Like, if you come to New Orleans, the first day you're here, there's 100% chance you're getting skin, knees, and elbows, and you're gonna fall over. Like, there's no way to stop that. Like, there's just Ami used to say it to me like this. Like, whenever we go to a mall, like if we go to the mall, there's lights and there's shit going on everywhere, and she's like, I can't stand being at the mall because there's so, like, she likes to go to the mall once in a while, but she's like, I can't stand being here because there's so much information, there's so much going on that you're looking over here, you want to buy this, and like there's lights up there, and they're gonna play this game, and and this guy's and that's New Orleans, the Mall of America, while it's in Minnesota, like, we're in Disney World for adults times 10 here. So the first day you're here, there's no way of stopping it. You drink and you dance and you listen to music and you just observe. You just are overcome with, holy shit, people live like this every day? Yes, we do. Like, right now, I could plug my phone in to this charger and walk to the French Quarter, and there's gonna be people wiling the fuck out, having a good ass time. There's nothing you do about it. That's so. When you say Core and Janie had a no, they're wildly the same kind of energy. Amazing fun times is what we do. And Electric Tile, the major ley lines of New Orleans, the major ley lines, this is the soul of America. Look it up. There's a brewery right there. It's called 3090, and go look up this dude. He wrote a book on it. We are literally at 3090. 36s and 9s. You go to L.A. if you want. That's 33, which is across from, which is the Masonic line, which is the Mason-Dixon line. So it's Mason-Dixon. See, if you go to Hollywood, it's directly across from where the original Holy Land was, on the other side of, if you believed in a globe, but it was just actually on the other side of the flat plane. Nonetheless, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It was on the same it was the same vortice. But where we are is at 39. There's a spiral that flows out of New Orleans. This is why there's hoodoo and voodoo and black magic and all of the like the whole thing here is just different because it's not really in America. It's it's on. It's on. It's like Solomon. It's on America. America just couldn't. Like, why do you think there was a Louisiana Purchase? They didn't purchase Louisiana. We ain't part of Louisiana. We're from New Orleans. You New Orleans? New Orleans. I'm from the, you know. Yeah, we got that jazz. We got that jazz. Exactly. Starchina. Not saying we're bad. They're both great. Just saying they're different. Yo, we different down here. Yo, we different up here. We different in this area. This is as I've been explained by many of the Cajuns, which are connected to the old ancient empires. Uh, let yeah, as they've explained to me, where we are is Northern Caribbean. We're Caribbean people. There's a reason when you have your carabiners. A carabiner is what holds up the between two trees. If you got a tree here and a tree here, or two ferns, if you want to play that game, you have a, and you just lay back there in the sunshine. You just go. So between these carabiners, we are the Caribbean. We are the Northern Caribbeans. There's a reason I look like I do. You know? You know? You know? You know what I'm saying? See, cause you gotta have fun with it, man. That's the thing, is you can't always be so fucking head hardy with your Ed Hardys. Well, what else? I think this will be a long show today. I think this will be long. It'll be in the point that I get completely irresponsibly hammered because it's fucking funny. As the colloquial, that's a good word. Here, you know what? Let's do this. Because Zen is such a entertainer beyond all belief, I'm going to go ahead and read out of this book that I've read out of before. Oh, there it is. Oh, I just had it right there. It's so close. Okay, it's one of these. Do you want to listen to something about the memories, the gods, or the corn? Hey, how about this? I'm not going to leave it up to you guys. I'm just going to read what I want to read. And it keeps going right there. The Temple Scribe. Here you go. The Temple Scribe. In the 5th year in the temple, there were 12 pupils in the way of Anubis, and 40 who were learning to be lookers. A looker is trained to leave her body by looking at a bright spot of light. sometimes of flame, but usually at sunlight, reflected in a cup of polished silver. Although she has left her body, to her it seems as though these teachings and these things she sees away from earth are a vision pictured in her cup. Lookers can often see only to the spirit counterpart of earth. They watch over the borders of our country, and that, and so that, as I just bumbled on that bullshit right there, so that invasion should not find us unprepared. They are also used to send messages between temples, and by this means news can travel many days, journey in the span of time that it takes to a priest to leave his body and make a distant-looking girl see a vision in her cup. For some messages, they are symbols which are recognized in all temples. Every big town has its symbol, as if a looking girl at Abidwa saw first a crook and then a locust, she would know that there was a pestilence in the city of the royals. If she saw an ibex and a stripped corn of husk, a stripped horn of husk, no, a stripped husk of corn, when you look at all of it, you just say it the way you want to, whether the word is, see, in languages is like this. I'm explaining something about language real quick, because I have to hold this book while I do this. No, fuck it, put that bitch down, yeah. Done with that. Here's what happens. In certain languages, what you do is you speak a noun before a verb. And in other languages, you speak a verb and then a noun, which prescribes an idea. So if I say, the man runs. So what is that? I say the noun and then the verb. But if I say, I seem to be a verb, I would say, run does the woman. What happens first? The action or the object? The object or the action, which one is the... Oh, that is so good. The burp is so good after you... let's go. So, is the object or the... So you say abject, object, and you say verb. You say noun. A noun is an object, yes? We can agree on this. The noun is the object. Is the noun causing the verb to happen, or does it just so happen that the noun occurs? Which is, if I can just crush all of your fucking mighty intelligence into a point that I could just go, peace out on this shit. Look, the noun and the verb, the noun and the verb, the noun and the verb is what? How do you see the world? Is it solid? Comes before thought, or thought creates solid? So, right now, when I speak, is it my physical body that's letting me just speak these words? I mean, this is the first level. There's a bigger level to this, but if I just go nouns and solids, and can we do that? Thoughts produce gravity. Well, here's the thing: if thoughts do produce gravity, thank you for saying that. Thoughts produce gravity in this way, because you think it so exists. I levitate on a daily basis. I'm levitating right now. You can't see it. I'm not going to show you. Do I have to? I'm going to prove it to you, motherfuckers. See? You think gravity exists, so therefore it does. But I realized that the apple fell out of the tree and hit someone in the head. So Adam and Eve ate of the apple? Why is this apple? What is this? You fucking... Why don't people get this? I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm not the most advanced. I don't know anything. I'm an idiot just here, just asking a question. Why did Eve eat of the apple? And why is there an Apple computer? And why did Benjamin Franklin, is that the dude's name, get hit on the head with an apple sitting under the Bodhi tree? I thought Bodhi was part of the other sect of cults. I believe in gravity because the apple hit the guy on the head. But was he Christian? Oh, you've confused us completely. Oh, that's the point. Now you're confused. So, what did Benjamin Franklin do? What was he? Does anybody tell you the initial story? What was he looking for? What was Benjamin Franklin looking for? I mean, what the fuck was he looking for? I would suggest, just because with my limited frame of mind, that you know what everyone is looking for. I'm going to show you. Thank you for waiting for 2 hours for this. You know what everybody's waiting for? The tension of an orgasm. And then he got, dude, right in the head, ate an apple. So what the fuck did he do? He didn't do shit. And everybody's like, Ben Franklin, the apple, the Eve, the da. That's what people do. Motherfuckers, I don't deal with apples. I deal with elbows. Elbows. And bowels. Did you say elbows and bowels? Because it's the same word, just if you learn how to speak, you could show everyone the magical transmutation of this to this. You see? It's very simple. It's not a difficult practice. You just spin around. Or wait, is it that way? Figure out what the fuck. Oop, 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 oop. Hey, I'm sorry guys, I got this computer game over here. See, is anybody left here? You guys still listening to this shit, this crap, this nonsensical imaginarium of the Zen Meister? Meister is master. Maestro. It's like a maestro. Maestro. Oh, this is so much fun. People sometimes don't understand that even though I'll just do one of those things, that I'm still having fun. Mm. Okay, let me see what's left here. Next level on anything. What do you want to talk about? Poop and pottery and poverty. Here, I'll do that next. I'll do that in the next show. Poop, poverty, and yeah. Oop. Leo, that's fucking funny you said that. There was a show that I was watching recently called The Umbrella Academy, and the father of the show. I'm not gonna kill anything in the show. If you go watch it, it's fucking amazing. It's so fucking well written, and I appreciate Hollywood for that reason. And I don't know where they filmed it at. Umbrella Academy is fucking. Umbrella Academy is. There's 3 shows that are the same thing. Magicians was really good. So you got Heroes, Magicians, and Umbrella Academy. Heroes, Magicians, and Umbrella Academy. Look, just go ahead and rewind that shit. Heroes, Magicians, Umbrella Academy. The Umbrella Academy, it took those 2 shows and turned it into something. I mean, it was already done in the other 2, but it's still really well written. Now the fact that somebody said they're gonna watch it, I don't want to reveal anything about the show because it's fucking it's super amazing. It really is. It really. Do you guys? Hey, how about this? Let me ask you this. Do you guys want to see me with like a very short shaved beard? Like, can I? I have a very good looking face, even with a little less of this. But I mean, this is fun. You guys want to see me just like trim it up? I even take my hair. I'll take my hat off and. Yeah. Oh, I hate all of you for that. I hate all of you. The fact that the fact that you all can get me to drink for many hours and still stay more sober than all of you can be. Hmm, is that right? Yeah, that was the right words. So, anyways, the point of this was for Leo. Leo, hey, Leon does. Um, there's a guy in the show that the father of the show sent. I'm not giving anything away. I'm not ruining any of the plot line. Okay. The father, which had bought all of these children, sends this one big dude to the moon, like NASA style. Just send him to the moon. And then he came back and found out that he had no reason to be at the moon because the moon didn't exist and as a physical platform for any of so look at this, hmm go watch those 3 videos. It's gonna take you about it's gonna take 36 hours. Uh, yeah. Hey, Devon. Yeah, yeah. The sun is a black hole. Well, the sun. You go into and then out of the moon. This. I don't know this for sure. I just know I've done it both ways. Like it doesn't, and seen all of the realities. I can't answer that fully, man. And I would never, if I would never claim something or say something if I didn't know it. So I don't know that the sun is a black hole, but if you stare at the sun, your vision becomes dark, and if you stare at the moon, your vision becomes bright. They're both. I don't know. What? Let's try this. Let's try this idea. Is there a reason that we wake up at the what time is it? The the bright lights are here. Yeah, and we wake up and we go do that thing, right? And so we assume the light of the sun is the greatest thing. But then we go to the light, we go to sleep at night. But then you have what they say, the freaks. The freaks come out at night. So what are they doing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure either one of them is right. I don't care. Me no care, boy. You know. So what are you supposed to? Are you supposed to chase the sun? Sun chaser? You're supposed to chase the moon? Supposed to be like magic? You're supposed to be like, I'm just so much better than everything, or do you just follow yourself, which is the uh, that's childish thinking right there. You know what I mean? Like, do you follow the sun, which is the father, the moon, which is Isis, which is the mother, or yourself, which is the child? So you go, I'm just gonna follow a child. I don't care. Huh? Pick one. Or pick all 3. So, which is the sun, the moon, and remember back to the beginning of the video where I said there's 3 things that we need to do. Not me, not you, just whoever wants to. If you'd like to, you can. It just is how it is. How do we find our way back to the energy of the sun, the moon, and the rising sign, which would be, I don't know. Yeah, Leo, what's up, man? Yeah. Oh, Houdini. Houdini is one of the greatest, man. Houdini and every time I think about Houdini, I think about. Hold on one second. Ew. Houdini reminds me a lot of. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Hold, give me one second. Ah, Gangstar and Guru. Gangstar and Guru and Houdini are all the same kind of area code. Yeah, Shooty Bear and Clock. Clack down, rock down. Hey, I get that spot of that sound. Okay, okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to. One day I'm gonna kick the bucket. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get how we get fucked down here. Dave Rock is up in the building. All right. Postman. The postman. Yo. This is why the postman. What you have is you have two things. You have the postman and you have the milkman. The postman and the milkman be fucking your wife. That's for serious. If you live in the 1960s, there's no way you going to work all day like a hi, welcome, hi, good to see you. Because you're too fucking lame, and so everyone's fucking your wife. Oh, so sorry about that. So postman, milkman, get it. Eminem, milkman. What is he talking about? This is coded language. This is how poison is actually the panacea. Juniper's, Juniper's over here. Devon, have I ever drank piss during drinking alcohol? Yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll do it right now. Yeah? Here, give me a second. I'll do it right here. You can watch. I mean, don't watch completely, but let's see. Let's see what we can do here. I can't put it on camera because that will definitely get like filtered by shit. Here, look at. Here you go, empty cup, and you'd be like, oh well, let's just see. Let me see. Hold on. Do you guys want to hear? There it is. You guys already know that I'm not gonna fucking cheat you on this shit. I'm not gonna be phony about this. Oh man, this is terrible. I ate so much stupid shit the last couple days. Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. Oop. Oh, this is terrible. This is fucking terrible. You would never drink this. This fucking. No, it's terrible. You never. If you went to a bar, you would be like, "Hey, can I get a glass of piss?" You would never do that. See, much less. It's a little salty, a little sugary. It's not what I'd share with people. But we have fun doing it anyways, because it's just to show and prove. Oh, I want to play a song for you guys. I really want to play a song for you guys so bad right now. How about this? Can I show you guys a song without this getting cut off by YouTube? Can you let this fucking slide? I'm gonna play you guys a song. I've never played this song for anyone before, but it's one of my favorites. Okay, have I drank enough of my own piss right there to share a song with you? You fucking morons. You fucking freak shows. Here you go. It don't matter to me. I hope this can stay online. I don't. How about this? How about this? I don't care if this stays online, even though I know how good it was. Gonna do it anyways. Let's see. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for this shit? How does it help with being drunk? It's the same thing. I mean, it's just, like, okay, this right here. Let me try it. Let me explain this to you before I play the song. This right here is sugar processed. Okay, my body, just like your body, processes sugar to create this. So why do you think alcohol is always like white, and yellow, kind of like the that's what happens. It just reduces the amount of darkness. So you get the light from the sun and the darkness on your skin, which is vitamin D, which is not even a vitamin, it's a hormone. But what we do is we go, so I can get this to me, this is piss. Someone else's piss. I mean, if 50 people fucking sat there and pissed into a jar, do I know any better? I don't know. I don't care. I'll tell you, I like it because I enjoy the idea that other people, they live the way they do, and so what we do is, okay, here you go. Does it help with being drunk? No. Devon, no. I mean, everything helps. You know what helps with being drunk? Just friendly people. That's what helps. Here we go. Let's try it out. Which one am I supposed to do right here? Let me see. Let me see. Here you go. Here you go. Here, fine. Fuck it. I'm gonna play this other thing. Cause, as always, I don't care. Don't do this right now. No, I'm not a sociopath or a bulldog or a scion or either of those two signs. No, I told you I'm a Gemini, yo. Everything I do is a gem in your eye, yo. So here. Fuck it. Hey, how about this? Here, let me do this. Can you guys help me with one thing? Guys, help me with this one thing. Okay. We're all hanging out. We're 2 hours in, and I'd like other people to have this information. So, can I just cut this video and start a new one where we can just destroy afterwards? So I just leave this shit up here, okay? 16 left, yeah. So we got rid of a few people. Yep. There it is. There it is. Oh, really? That many times to have it? Hold on. There it is. Okay, so check it out. So what I'm gonna do is I don't edit anything I do, dude. You know this. Come on. How could I edit? This shit is going live. This is live right now. So I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to just leave this here. And then I'll start another video. That way the next video, we can just talk some dumb shit and be fucking ruthless with it. And then I'll cancel it. But this one, I think that maybe, possibly, hopefully, everyone else can listen to this. Was this good enough the whole time that I can just leave it like right there, like it's just there for everyone? Okay, I'll do this evermore. I'll do a live stream for 300. I'll be like, hey, here's how it works. No or yes or I'm not sure. Hey, hey, Devon. Yeah, we'll definitely do that for certain. Holler at me. Tell me what's up, and I'll stay semi sober for this. Goots. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Ellie Jacobo. It's always good to see you, my lover. Um, I'm gonna shut this one down, so that way this show can go. I can leave it my whole thing, my compendium of ignatiousness. Just say weird words, weird words, weird words, weird words. Okay, so and I'm gonna come back on here in about 1 minute. So all I have to do is like, hey, I'm back, and we'll do it from there. So is that okay with everyone? Because I got 16 people in here. I used to have 28 people in here. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. So check it out. Fuck all of you assholes. I love you. You're amazing, and it's so glorious to see you. But I'm gonna go do another video right now. Another. Oh, I just go beep boop bop bop boop boop bop boop boop bop bop ba. Come see me over there. If you're real, you'll find me on my next live stream of me saying absolutely nothing. Hey, yo!